Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. It's Burrow. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask. And that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
Here we go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
James Cook.
His 19th touchdown now of the season.
And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Bengals at 10-5 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
11. Burrow on play action.
He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field.
Touchdown, Bengals. David Hurst, 50 yards.
And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, it's Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Cook. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And they go play action now. Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. But what a good contest here for our first Monday night game of 2023. Happy New Year, one and all. And thanks for pulling yourself away from all those college bowl games going on. For this, a great matchup between 2 of the real up-and-comers in the AFC. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration, because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield?
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And the Bills have recovered.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on third down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen going to throw. It's complete to Diggs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's got some space here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action with Burrow. On the move to his left. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a really good job
job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 12, Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To the air, Allen.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Bass is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 39, Burrow going for the deep ball.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Cook up the gut. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On 2nd down, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this 4th quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
And there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a complete completely different scenario now after the return for a score.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll try to middle with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Again, it's Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Allen. Man open, here is Crowder. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, this is Cook, and that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. 4 And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass.
This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at